And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Hector Macho Camacho.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, a colorful and popular three-division champion of the world, Hector Macho Camacho Sr.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. They're both trying for a knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Good straight to the body. Just split the guard with another uppercut. They both want the knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Looking to land the hook. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. They block the left there. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do we expect to see here in round two? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. He parries the right jab away. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Do you believe this? Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hector Camacho that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
All the way through camp. You were smart, you weren't loading up.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Misses with that uppercut. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
There's a counter shot. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. Did you see that? And Regis Prograis in trouble. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just the same again. Don't change too much.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Nice job blocking the hook. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They exchange punches. Trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. Right hook catching air. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
His jab just got blocked. Swing and a miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? He blocks the jab. Just missed with that jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Stay focused.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
There and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Go out there and win this next round. I need you
Getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just on.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Great work. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Then we go again. He's starting to make
The referee
mistakes.
calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Think about the defense on it.
On the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to switch back on.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Defense is not an option for these two. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He parries that right jab away. They block the left there. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That uppercut doesn't get through. They block the left there. Through the hook, it didn't land. Nice job to block that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, it's just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And Regis Prograis in trouble. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looking to land the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Carries that jab away. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counterpunch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Hold that thought. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. And down goes Prograis. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I need to go back out there. I need you to win that.
Loading up. You can still land in your power shots.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
So close with that uppercut. The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go along. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. They blocked the left there. Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Just gets it. Hold it right there. And Regis Prograis. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And we enter the 8th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. This fight has a real good flow to it. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Just missed with that hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. And Regis Prograis just got knocked down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.